What's up, fellow masters? It's your head master here, FNAF Master 14, and welcome to a very different video, different than my normal videos, basically. So, I came up with this idea to do a tier list, and there are many tier lists out there, like fast food tier lists, game tier lists, the FNAF characters, and etc. And this is gonna be the first tier list that I do based on the fast food restaurants listed down here, like well-known ones like Arby's, Carl's Jr., Raising Cane's, McDonald's, Burger King, Domino's Yard, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, and before I start, this is going to be based on my opinion. So you can disagree, or it doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree. This is my opinion. You can disagree. I'm okay with disagreeing this, because whatever you think may be different from what I think. Your opinion is different than my opinion. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Now let's go ahead and get started with this. But yeah, so you got stuff like you got the rankings down here right here on the left. Went from the best to never had, and most tier lists, like when I do future tier list videos in the future, it's gonna say S, A, B, C, D, E, F, something like that. But this particular one is from the best to never had. So those that I never had will be on this one down here, and the ones I think that are the best are gonna be up here, and vice versa, and etc. etc. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get started with A&W, All American Food. Never A&W. I can't really recall any time in my life that I really had that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put never had for that one. Arby's. Can't recall that one either, but it is pretty popular. But did I have Arby's before? I think I might have, but I can't recall pretty much. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put it never had for now. Baja Fresh Mexican Grill, never had that. Blimpie American Sub Soup, never had that before either. Yeah, because I don't. And going back to Arby's, there is an Arby's. There are a lot of Arby's now these days, but I just never had it personally. It's either that, or I just never. It's either me never having it, or just never recall that I had it. But yes, Bojangles fried. Let me see. Fried chicken and fried. I don't know what that says on the bottom, but I never had that. Boston Market, never had. Burger King. Now this is where we really gonna get to the ones we had. Burger King. The Have It Your Way slogan. They're good, but they're not the best. So I'm gonna put them at a C. But remember, this is my opinion, guys. You might have it at F or D or something like that. Raising Cane's, easily the best right there, because Raising Cane's is really good, to be honest. Like, I always get mainly the 3 or 4, the three finger combos or the 4 finger combos. That's my average right there. They're really good when you try them. Carl's Jr. If they put Carl's Jr. and Hardee's together, that would be the same. So I'm gonna put them at like a B. Why not the best? Because they don't really be. They're not the best, but they're far from the worst. So that's why they're at B. Checkers, never had. I have heard of them though, but I never had them. Chick-fil-A. Not the best type of chicken. I don't put them at a B. This is my opinion, guys. Chipotle Mexican Grill, I'm gonna put them at a. I kind of want to put them at between a C or a D, but I really don't want to put them too low. So I'm gonna put them at a D. I'll explain why. Chipotle. Actually, I changed my mind. I am gonna put them at a C. I'm sorry. I am gonna put them in a C. They're not. They're because their services are not D-rated, but they could do better on their services and stuff. Church, yeah, the Chipotle could do better on their services because you have to wait in a long line. It's kind of like Denny's or whatever, but Denny's will be later mentioned because we're almost to them right now. But Church's Chicken, now this is OG. This is an OG restaurant. I used to love Church's Chicken. I don't put them in a B. Overall, their services are B tier. I'm telling you. Yeah, because Church's Chicken, in my opinion, I used to always get them most of the time when I was younger. Like, I'm not even joking. Church's Chicken was one of the best chicken restaurants aside from Popeyes or Cane's, and Popeyes should be in this list. I think they are. Yeah, they are. Right, I see them down there. Cookout Fresh Hamburgers. Never had them. I have no idea where they're all located at. But yeah, Culver's also never had. Del Taco never had. Denny's. That's kind of like Luby's in my opinion. But Denny's, I'll put them at a B. I'll put them at a B for now. It might change eventually. Because after I'm done with this tier list, I'm gonna look at some of these and see if I can change them around a little bit. Just like what I did with Chipotle, I wanted to put them at D, but I thought about it more, and now they're in C. So, yeah, Denny's, they're great, but they're not the best either. So far, Cane's is the only one that I've gotten in there. Domino's, I know they're not the best, but not the worst. So they're right in the middle. I'll put them in a C. But Domino's Pizza, they're just called Domino's now because they do serve more than just pizza. They sell chicken wings, breadsticks, stuff like that. Stuff that you really find something like Pizza Hut or whatever. But yeah, because to be honest, I had a lot of Domino's while during my previous years in college. I'm in my last semester of college currently right now. Like I told you before, I'm trying to graduate from my university. But this was what I would resort to every time I wanted pizza, mostly because they were the closest to my university, and I'm pretty sure there's one where I am at now, because I'm not on my university's campus because I'm in an apartment now. So yeah, DQ. Let's see. DQ, that's another OG one. I'm gonna put them at a B. Because I do like DQ, which is basically Dairy Queen. But yeah, Dairy Queen, I used to get some Dairy Queen when I was younger. That's why I put them at a B. And they're alright. They're not the best, but they're way better than the worst ones. Pollo Loco, never had. Firehouse Subs, I've been hearing about Firehouse Subs. I can't recall exactly. So for now, I can't recall exactly if I had one or not. Yeah, I can't recall exactly if I had them or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them at never had. Five Guys, I put them at a C because I've had Five Guys before, and there is actually a restaurant in my current location where I am now. Not too far from here actually, but yeah, because I like their burgers, I'm not gonna lie. And also point out, it's not just the taste, it's not just what tastes the best, it's about their services, how good their hours are and all that. Yeah, so Five Guys, I put them in a C because they don't have the best hours, but they got good services. That's why they're at a C, so, in my opinion, basically. IHOP, the best. I'm not even joking. IHOP is one of the best places I would recommend to go. Their pancakes are absolutely delicious. Like, I'm not even joking. If you wanna go out and eat breakfast, like on the weekend or something, or just any day in general, go to IHOP. IHOP is one of the best breakfast food places that you can even eat breakfast for lunch over there. Like, I've been to IHOP. Some people be eating omelets and pancakes, or even hamburgers for breakfast and pancakes for lunch. Basically, you can just eat brunch over there. That's what it's called. But yeah, In-N-Out Burger. There's a lot of them in my home state. Not where I live in my home state, but there is quite a few of them. So I'm gonna put them at a B. They're not the best, but had they upgraded their hours and stuff, then they would be at the best here. But yeah, Jack in the Box. That's another one. Jack in the Box. This Jack in the Box. I put them at a B. Yeah, I had Jack in the Box before, but however, because this is why I put them at a B. Sometimes like the Jack in the Box I usually go to in my home city, there's like at least two of them. One of them did not have their doors unlocked when I tried to go in and order. I had to always go through the drive-thru. So yeah, that's why I put them at a B. But they're still pretty good though. They're not the worst. Jersey Mike's, never had. Jimmy John's, I put that as a never had also, because I can't recall. I need to change this. What is it? Never had or can't recall. Can't recall having. There we go. Never had or can't recall having. That's what the name of that tier is now, because I can't. Because there's some of these like Arby's and Firehouse, or A&W. I never recall having those. Jollibee, also I never had. KFC, they're the best right there. They're fried. And look, I understand, yeah. Me personally, for chicken, I'm a boneless chicken kind of guy, because, yeah, it may be hard to eat chicken with bone on it, but I'm a boneless chicken type person. That's my preference. Maybe you guys like bone-in chicken, but I'm a boneless. That's why you see me eat chicken. That's why I mainly eat chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, or chicken sandwiches or something like that. Yeah, so Little Caesars, that's another S. Well, not the S, but that's the best. Basically, A. Little Caesars is the home of the hot and ready, guys. You can't turn down Little Caesars, man. Some Little Caesars may not be the best ones, but Little Caesars is the home of the hot and ready. For only $5 or less, $5 or less, you can get a large pepperoni pizza over there. Yeah, that's why I put them at the best tier. Long John Silver's. I'm gonna put Long John Silver's real quick. Long John Silver's, never had those. I heard about them a lot, but I can't really recall them. McDonald's always the best. Yeah, especially for those of you who had the Grimace Shake. I never had the Grimace Shake myself, but I heard it was delicious. Especially with the Happy Birthday Grimace song. I love that. Yeah. Moe's Southwest Grill, never had. Noodles Company, never heard of that. Panda Express, I put them at a B, because I've recently had Panda Express, but yeah, I've recently had Panda Express, and their hours are okay, but sometimes they don't And sometimes they don't really do. Sometimes they can't understand what you're trying to get from them. Sometimes, well, oh yeah, another reason, their pricing, because Panda Express is good, but sometimes their pricing can be outrageous. Like most average, it's like you're eating at an actual restaurant, like a sit-down restaurant or something like that. So yeah, their pricing can be outrageous. Some of them, not all of them. That's why they're at a B. But yeah. Panera Bread, never had. I've heard of them a lot up through commercials on TV, but yeah. Papa John's, not the best pizza, but there was an incident that happened with them happened a long time ago, and Corey Kenshin also put this on his F tier, so I'm gonna put them on the F tier. PDQ, never heard of that and never had. So Penn Station, another one. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Haven't had Pizza Hut in a while, but I agree with most of the people. They are not the best. They're not the worst, but they're far from the best. So that's why I put them at a D. Popeyes, maybe not as good as KFC or Cane's. So I'm gonna put them at a B. Because I recently had Popeyes when I did my most recent internship. Sometimes they chicken be too it's alright, but it's not as good as KFC or Cane's in my opinion. But yeah. Portillo's, never heard of, or never had. Potbelly, heard of those a little bit, but not too much, and also never had. QDOBA, I never heard of that. Quiznos I've heard of a lot. I've actually wanted Quiznos before, but I never really, yeah, they're not as, I never really had them. So I can't really compare them with Subway or anything like that. But Roy Rogers, another one. Sparrow's another one. Sklotsky's, I remember having this when I was younger, so I might put them at a C. Yeah, I'm gonna review this tier list after I get done with this. Shake Shack, never had. Sheetz, never had. Skyline, don't know where that's located, never had. Sonic, I put them at a B, because they're overall they're not too bad, but they're being put down a bit from the best because they're being put down a bit from the best because the only thing that's deterring them is that you can only sit outside and eat there, or you have to go through one of them things, what they call it. It's not the drive-through. It's one of those screens, like most other restaurants, like McDonald's and stuff have, where you go through before the drive-through. However, they bring the food out to you. Some of the restaurants do this too, but unlike them, you can't just go up to a window and pick it up. No, you can't do that. That's why they're being put down a bit, but from the best. But they're still a B tier. Steak and Shake. I don't know if I can recall having Steak and Shake. No. Steak and Shake. I don't think I've ever had Steak and Shake, because there's another restaurant called Freddy's Steak Burgers or something like that. Not Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, I'm telling you. I made a joke about that, like Five Nights at Freddy's and Freddy's Steak Burgers or something like that. Yeah. Subway, they're alright. I'll put them in a C. but they're not. But yeah, they could have been a B, but they're not. They're not gonna be a B because there was an incident that happened a long time ago. This with their spokesperson. I'm not gonna say it because for good reason, but they're not too bad. I put them at like a C. Their hours are okay. Their hours are not the best either because one time, overall, my experience with Subway, the only thing that's made me put them at a C is because the Subway that's near my school, they close at 6 in the evening, and when I was in the band over there, when I was in the band for my school, they close at 6 p.m. in the evening every time. And like, why could you stay open longer, you know? Stay open till like 9 p.m. or it doesn't have to be 9 p.m. Just like 8 p.m. or something like that. That would be a better reason. That's why I put them at a C. Swenson's never had, or can't recall. Taco Bell. Now Taco Bell be snapping with me. I just had. If y'all remember my short video on that Israel taco short, that was really good though. Although yeah, some people may not like the Doritos tacos, but I like it. Y'all may have it at a B tier, but I put it at the best because that's one of the best ones. Taco Cabana. Can't recall, nor I don't think I ever had them. There is one in my home state though. I think like there's like 2 or 3 of them in my home state, around Houston or whatever. Cause I'm like, my home state is Texas. I'm currently in Louisiana, but Torchy Sacos, there's not one too far from here. I've heard of that, but I've not put there. Waffle House, I put them at a D. Although they do taste good, but they do taste good, but they're not the best services in my opinion. That's why I put them. That's why they're not going up to the C. In my opinion, I might change it though. Wawa, never had. Wendy's. I mess with Wendy's. I just recently had a Wendy's sandwich not too long ago. I put them at a B. Not the best, but they're far from the worst. Whataburger. Whataburger, easily one of the best. White Castle, never had. Wiener Schnitzel. When I was younger, I had that, so I'm gonna put them at like a C in my opinion. Cause I used to like Wiener Schnitzel. But they're not the best of the best, so that's why I put them at Wiener Schnitzel. Let's see. Wings Over. Never had. Wingstop. That's another chicken place. I put them at a C as well. Wiener Schnitzel because I've had them at least one time I had Wingstop. They're not the best. They're not the best, but they're far from the worst. And Zaxby's. Now there are quite a few Zaxby's locations in my current location. But I think I'll put that as a red. Alright. Now it's time for review. They stay right there. Carl's Jr., Chick-fil-A, Church of Chicken, Denny's, DQ. Panda Express. Actually, Panda Express, I raise them up to the best because Panda Express, I mess with them. I actually mess with them because I was just joking about being a B. Their hours are fine. Their hours are really fine, and their services are really good. So I'm sorry for that mess up with Panda Express for B at B tier. They're one of the best. C tier, Burger King, Five Guys, all that. Yep. So far, the only one I have at F is Papa John's because of that incident that happened with them. Although their pizza's really nice, but I don't really It's gonna complain. Plus, I haven't had Papa John's in a while either. So pizza and Waffle House, stay there, and all these there. So now this is my fast food tier list based on my opinion. Your opinion might be different. So some of these restaurants in the never had or can't recall section, y'all might have had some of these. Like, y'all might have had some of these before. Maybe I had Zaxby's, maybe I had Sheetz, maybe I had JJ's, Jimmy John's, or Arby's. I just can't recall having any of those or never had any of those. So yeah. So that is basically it for this video. If y'all want to see more videos like this, or when I do other tier lists like on the FNAF or something like that, go ahead and give that like button a master punch. Subscribe today and join the master community. Also, don't forget to put that notification bell on so you don't miss the videos. And I will see you guys next time.
Tell me like a Hellcat.